Good morning to you guys. Good morning. Hey, wow, everyone, we're having some good participation here this morning. Kicking it off right at the 8 o'clock time frame with 29 seconds, guys. 8 o'clock with 29 seconds. We are here. We are trading. We are seeing, guys. I've seen overlapping price activity back to the upside, guys. I do want to bring to your attention that here on the ES, we have seen some bid come in recently. Into that 8 o'clock time frame, guys. We do have some numbers today. There's no doubt about it. We do. Let's see what we have next, guys. Up on the wall, I'm seeing here. We did have. I don't think that's actually true. We have 8:15s. We have industrial production, guys. We have capacity utilization. At 9 o'clock, we have NAHB housing. I believe those all to be correct. Let me go ahead and double check those, verify those for you as well. But yeah, guys, I think that those are correct. Yeah, industrial production, capacity utilization, manufacturing production, and you have NAHB housing market index for October, and JOLTS. And I don't know if JOLTS are today or not. We'll definitely be looking to see what they have there at the 9 o'clock hour for JOLTS. So yeah, guys, that's what we do have today. I don't see JOLTS up on the board, but we will be paying attention to those. So yeah, guys, where are we at right now? Let's talk about it. You showed JOLTS today too, Sean? All right, awesome. So it's not just me. All right, guys. So where are we at in the longer picture? I think that that's really important to think about, right? Where are we at in the longer term? See what's going on here on the ES, right? We did have that balance, the area balance, guys. We did have a chop zone up into the 2890 to 2880 area, guys. We did have a chop zone all the way up there, and then we saw some serious selling into Wednesday of last week. We saw Thursday, we saw new lows, guys. Those are our swing lows into that 2712s, guys. 2712s. And then we've been chopping them up. We can expand this range out all the way up to the spike high and all the way down to the spike low. But guess what? Those are pretty much equidistant from our current area of balance. And this is a lot better. I think this is a lot more reasonable way to look at it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to include what we have here in the way of this chop. We're going to include this, and we're going to activate this drawing and draw it all out, because guess what, guys, everything that we had yesterday stayed within that range. But guys, important to note, right? Important to note, where is it? Here it is. I'm gonna go ahead and activate out the drawing. That is probably this one here. It was not. All right. So it's got to be this one here. It's not. Take note. Alright. So it's got to be this one here. It's one of those, guys. But guys, the middle of that area of balance, guys, has not moved. We're still talking about those 69s, guys, as the middle of that larger area of balance. So we are trading above it right now. That is definitely somewhere that we are going to be keeping an eye on, is that 69 area. 68, 75, 69 area is somewhere we're definitely going to be keeping an eye on. We're seeing initiative out of balance to the upside and failure back into it, guys. Good place to be looking for a price pattern to be getting a little bit of short here. So guys, seeing a good price pattern here. And bear with me one second. Hey guys, I am taking a short here, so taking a short here on this price pattern. We'll see if I do get a fill, but I'll let you know if I do. But yeah, guys, taking a short on the price pattern. I did get filled, guys. Did get filled at the 70s. So guys, just taking a short there off that recent price pattern that we saw, looking for trade back into the 69s, and like I did put up on the guys, I did actually, I'll go ahead and share it with you. We're seeing the ES and NASDAQ. I've done the work for you this morning. I did do a chat blast there for those of you guys who are following along. But guys, did get a short at the 70s. We'll see if we can see any continuation back to the downside. But guys, that spike up into the 71 halves, guys, is the highs of the day. Trade back above that, and I'm out of the trade, but willing to take a small risk here. On that price pattern. It looks nice to me. So guys, on the ES, on the 4-hour time frame, no bias clearly. We'll zoom out and we'll see why. Right, we're up 21 points on the day, but we'll zoom out and we'll see why on the ES. The dollar is falling out of bed, guys. Dollar is falling out of bed right here, right now. So let's zoom out, and you can clearly see we have no bias on that 4-hour time frame, guys. We're only talking about 1, 2, 3.5 sessions worth of trade here in the ES, guys. In order for us to see, we haven't seen any sort of continuation here in the ES large enough in order to establish a 4-hour lean. A 30-minute lean, heck yes, we have. And the 30-minute lean bias is to the downside, guys. We are looking at wide range chop from basically our overnight low back into the mid 40s. The 45 quarters, guys. 45 quarters were the overnight lows. We had 45 halves this evening, guys, and yeah, we have seen overlapping price activity all from there all the way up into those 84s, 85s. So we are talking about the 84s to the 50 to the 45. So we're talking about 40 points of range here. Have been overlapping price activity and chop here, wide range chop on this 30-minute time frame, no doubt about it, guys. So definitely want to bring to your attention, guys, call to your attention the fact that we have seen that continuation here in the wide range chop, guys. We're looking for a price pattern right here on the ES at the 70s. We'll see if we can get see a rotation back down after initiative out of balance out of a key area. We'll see if we do see rotation back down, and if not, if we do trade up through the 71 halves, guys, then so be it, right? But yeah, we are looking for rotation back down, guys. First support will be the 67s if we do see something 67 quarters and halves. And then additionally, guys, I do want to bring to your attention that if we do see failure here at the middle of this area of balance, we're likely to find a rotation all the way back down here into the 58s. I think that's probably a decent place for us to start thinking about maybe where a rotation may occur, right? It's tough. Yeah, we'll just put it like that, I guess. Rotation all the way back down into the 58s and 59s. So that's where we will be thinking about first look. But guys, the 46 and below is really where the target is if we stay in the lower half of this area of balance, guys. So we'll definitely see how it all plays out, guys. We're seeing 70 quarters and halves trade last, but yeah, we're up 21.25 points on the day, guys. 21.5 points on the day, and definitely saw some bid come in on good corporate earnings in the overnight session. So that is definitely good. Additionally, on the 5-minute time frame, guys. 5-minute time frame, we are initiative out of balance right now to the upside. Trade back below that's 2766 does call into question, without a doubt. The 66 quarters, a sustained trade below the 66 quarters, call into question and invalidate that long lean bias that we have on the 5-minute time frame off the overnight lows. Guys, NASDAQ, let's talk about the NASDAQ right quick and fast and in a hurry. Guys, at NASDAQ, yeah, you see the big difference that we have here. Let me zoom. All right, let's go back to the ES, guys. Let's take a look at the ES on that larger time frame. Guess what, guys? ES has been stuck in a balance, right? But let's go ahead and zoom over to the NASDAQ. Guess what, guys? NASDAQ is balancing up higher. NASDAQ is above the middle of that area of balance, guys, above that 29, 27 area, whatever you want to call it, somewhere in there, guys. Actually, I think that's probably a bad place for it. I think it's probably more like here at the 19s. So guys, that is, we are definitely above that. We're trading the 53s. We're initiative out of balance on the NASDAQ to the upside. 1/2s and 1/75s in the ES. Alright guys, let me jump back over to the ES chart. I did get another fill. I got stopped out there on those highs up at the 175s, so I'll go ahead and include that on the chart, guys. A small loss to kick off the trading day this morning. Alright, so NASDAQ, guys. NASDAQ is initially out of balance, guys. If on the 30-minute time frame, we're clearly higher. We do have a long lean bias on the NASDAQ, and the 30-minute time frame, we're looking into 70-60s, which are below, which held up once in the overnight session, another time in the regular trading hours days, and then back again on Friday, the second rotation back down. So guys, that's 60, and then below at the 70-12, guys. Those are long lean biases. On the 30-minute time frame with long lean bias. On the 5-minute time frame with key areas, guys, we are seeing initiative out of balance right now. Invalidation will be sustained trade below 71.41, guys. We're trading 71.54 last, so keeping that stop pretty tight here. We're up 1.1% on the NASDAQ today, 1/2s and 1/75s. Alright guys, let's take a look at the YM real right quick. Fast and in a hurry, guys. Fast and in a hurry in the YM. There it is. There it is for you guys. So same thing that we saw in the ES, except, oh, guess what, guys? We're starting to see overlapping price activity on those recent lows. And overlapping price activity, I don't really even know how to. That's hard, man. I don't even really know how to balance this up on the 30-minute time frame. Guess we could do that. Initiative out of balance, the downside, something like that, perhaps. Not really sure exactly what to see, but yeah, I think that I think yesterday's highs are a great place to be looking first for the 25.471s, guys. Well, off those 23.984.893 lows, 24.893s. So yeah, guys, definitely seeing here, no doubt about it. Definitely seeing here some price activity here on the ES. I'm sorry, on that YM to the upside, overlapping price activity. Did see a spike low and actually retracing the vast majority of what we have seen in the previous session, guys. So any sort of selling that we had in the previous session has been retraced. So yes, that is that's a nice little price pattern there in the YM. We'll definitely be paying attention to it as it gets up, if it does get up, guys. If it does get up into the 25,470, 473, 479 area, which were the highs of yesterday and the highs of the Friday overnight. So that's what we're seeing here in the YM, guys. YM, we can clearly establish. Let's go out to a 4-hour lean. Oh, sorry, wrong chart. There we go, 4-hour lean, guys. We can clearly see on the YM. Yeah, guess what? We have starting to put something together on those lows, but not yet. In the way of a 4-hour balance. We're talking about 30-minute balance. Yeah, we do have a couple of those, or one large one, whatever it is. Clearly with a downside lean, guys. Stop will be above the previous highs. I think that's a great place for it. We'll be looking for a short into the 25.473s. Alright, and we do have a long lean bias clearly on the 5-minute time frame. Where can we manage the risk on the 5-minute time frame? Yeah, let's take a look at it. So managing that risk on the 5-minute time frame, we clearly do have, let's go ahead and remove that larger drawing. We clearly do have overlapping price activity once, twice, 3 times lower, and then a large fat cran, right? No doubt about it, from that overnight session, large fat cran. So So yeah, I do think that we are seeing initiative out of balance, overlapping price activity and continuation here up into the 436s. I think it is starting to get a little expanded here. So I think the trade below the lower extreme of the 414s, guys. We're trading the 436s. So invalidation will be sustained trade below the 413s. Alright guys, I'll post up that YM for you. Oopsies. Sorry about that. There we go. Alright, awesome. And guys, it is 8:16. We're doing well for time right now. Finally, last but not least. Oh wait, yeah, just least. Let's take a look at that Russell, guys. Let's take a look at that Russell, the final one of the day, guys. But as we are talking about the Russell, we're talking about the dollar still falling out of bed, guys. Dollar is still falling out of bed. We're talking about the 2 evens and 2 quarters trading in the ES. Alright guys, so yeah, that dollar is falling out of bed. We're seeing that Russell, guys, with overlapping price rotation, with that sell-off that we saw into the close yesterday, guys, has been completely retraced, or pretty darn stinking close to it on the Russell. But Russell is right up into a key area, guys. We did talk about that 61, guys. We're trading the 63. We're trading initiative out of balance again to the upside on the Russell. We'll definitely see what we see here in any sort of rotation. So guys, that Russell clearly seeing a bit off those lows. We're talking about 33 points off the lows already, guys. And yeah, let's take a look at a 4-hour very quick on the Russell. Yeah, we're unable to establish anything in the way of a 4-hour balance, guys. Anything in the way of a 4-hour balance. We are initiative out of balance to the downside after trade back up through the upper extreme of this larger 4-hour balance that we did establish up on the highs. So guys, we did talk about that, and we can clearly say we saw initiative out of balance and then failed back into it. Saw rotation all the way down to the lower extreme and then really took off to the downside on that Russell. Finding some support here, guys. Finding some support here at the Russell on those off those lows, but no 4-hour. Any sort of short 4-hour lean would be 4-hour to the downside, but I can't establish it yet. We're still just hanging out after that nice initiative out of balance. The downside 30-minute, however, yeah, we can clearly see a 30-minute area balance starting to form, and we're coming up into the middle of that previous area balance. We're talking about the 1568 spot 7s, guys. I think we'll just call it the 1568s, our short lean in the Russell, guys. So we do have a short lean bias, and we're looking at the 1568s. Long lean bias on the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, invalidation is going to be. Let's zoom into the 5 minutes. So we do have a short 30-minute. We have a long 5-minute. We'll see which one of those work the best, guys. But we are seeing overlapping price activity, initiative out of balance above this larger area balance that we had here in the overnight session. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this larger box so we can go ahead and see what we're seeing here. But yeah, guys, I think that after initiative out of balance to the upside, we're looking for the 61s to be long, and then invalidation will be with trade below the 60s. So it's close. It's a tight trade there, guys. So we're looking for long lean bias. We're looking at invalidation below the 60s, and we're looking for a price pattern into the 61s. Alright guys, that's the Russell. That allows us to keep it tight if we see any rotation back down lower, and then we'll update that throughout the day as we are starting to see some continuation yet to the upside or back down into those lows. So so we will we'll be continuously updating that throughout the chart talk today. But those of you guys who are here, thank you so much. I have posted up our biases on the ES, Nasdaq, the Dow, and the Russell, and I hope that it has been a beneficial trading day for our chart talk for you. Hope you got something out of it. Hope you are able to see how AMT seems to think about these markets, and what I think, and I think you should think too. So guys, I appreciate you being here, and would love to have those of you guys on YouTube reach out to me and say hi, let me know what you're thinking, and don't forget we have a $5 trial membership, guys. $5 trial membership. So again, thank you so very much. Remember, this has been a lost child production, guys. FutureSquawk is a lost child production, and it's dedicated to my son, my dear son. I love you. I want nothing but the best for you. And every trade I take, every trade I take, every buy I make, every single sell I make, I'll be thinking about you, bro. So yeah, that is what we are seeing here. And don't forget to reach out, say hi at FutureSquawk.com, and you can always find me on Twitter at FutureSquawk. Have a successful trading day, guys. New day, fresh start.